Okay, let's do maybe like 1 or 2 more runs. Maybe? I don't know. I'm up for more, but I'm up for less as well. What do we want to do? Honestly, probably just go Mortatio. Wouldn't be a bad idea to try Arcalandana. Ladonna at some point. But let's go Mortatio. Let's go Mad Forest Hyper Mode. Poen Forest. So garlic isn't worth it. Like, it's just not good enough. The meteors really carry on the map. There's a number of weapons that really do carry on the library map. Cross plus clover? Sure. Let's go. Really, I just want to get my hands on the lightning ring on Mortatio, because I feel like that's going to get really silly in such a beautiful way. Garlic means you could ignore the basic bats. Yeah, but also bones? Hey, lightning ring. Alright, I had power-ups I could have bought. Oh well. Oh, this speed. This speed is so good. There we go. Just kind of delete foes from existence. Grab Candelabrador? Yeah. Yeah, let's start with that. Santa Water's okay. It's probably better than I give it credit for, but I don't know. I think we are going to want to grab axes on this one. There we go. The nice part about hyper mode is you really can just kind of duck and weave around enemies. Yes, they're as fast as you are, but they don't have very good pathing. So you can kind of just ignore their existence as you just weave through them. Okay. Cross or axe? Probably level up cross. I should get axe, but I don't actually know what's better. To try and hyper-focus on one item and maybe not get the stuff you're looking for? Or fill all of your slots early? I don't actually know. Ow. Okay. I do need a little bit more oomph than I've got. I don't have anything that's particularly good at keeping enemies immediately off of me. I could go for the whip, but its damage is great. Dev recommends focusing on 3 to 4 attacks at the start and then picking up items afterwards. I figured as much. Also, a question for people that might know. Do we know how luck works yet with the clovers that you find? Is that just the equivalent of picking up one of the clover upgrades, or does it have some other kind of general effect? I'd like to focus on the Candelabrador, but I think we want to focus weapons before support. Okay. It is just 10%. Sweet. Okay, let's just kind of delete, grab cash. The Bone Boy's just kind of chasing me. Duplicator! Oh, that changes things. That's the one support item that is always worth getting your hands on as soon as it spawns. It's probably max out bone. I don't think I want to grab Bracer this run. Maybe. Okay, cross? No. Lightning ring. The more I can beef up lightning ring early, shoosh. The more I can beef it up early, the better it's going to be for me just in the long run. Also, hyper mode is a little spookier now that I'm giving it credit for. We might want to grab the Pumarola. Grab the cross. Okay. So things that I have... I actually don't have a whole lot of weapons. The only thing that I have right now is the cross, which needs the clover to evolve. I could get the clover. Go that direction. Remember, Wander, bats don't give hugs. I mean, compared to most other weapons, they do. Grab another cross. More cross! It's the praying mantis hugs that you gotta keep an eye out for. Those are the bad hugs. Okay, more bone. More bone zone. Slow down time for a bit. Aha! Wondering when the plants were going to show. I'll definitely admit, the plants are a little spookier on hyper mode because they come in quick. Let's see, whip might be good for this run. I've thought about it. Maybe? The main thing is, like, it's good. But with the right build, it's kind of unnecessary. Okay. Let's keep getting lightning ring. I just want that to be popping shots off left and right. Now that we know it gets the extra projectiles, it's worth building for. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I'll just grab it. More food just cuz. More bone just cuz. One thing I will say is, unfortunately, it does feel like we're kind of coming to the end of our potential builds. It's really satisfying. Maybe I should not be playing it for large quantities of rounds, though. Oh, right. I was going to go axe. Let's grab axes. So axes need the candelabra, which I already have. I think the only thing that doesn't have projectiles is garlic. I don't think the whip counts. It does feel that way, but it just means taking a break until the dev adds more content. Yeah. I think my logic would be kind of what I'm doing with a lot of other roguelikes, where I just kind of play it randomly. So I just say like, hey, I want to play some Vampire Survivors for like an hour. And then for YouTube, just put that up as like a couple of videos. Because yeah, I'm so used to doing the standards. The old standard system for like my YouTube channel, where it's just, or YouTube and Twitch, where I just play the same game endlessly until I'm like well and truly sick of it. And that's not actually a good system. Ho ho ho! Watching those bats just get deleted was satisfying. I really appreciate how high the axes fall, or fly. That's kind of a major change in the beta branch, and it goes a very long way to making the axes not garbage. So whip does get more strikes with extra projectiles? Alright. Let's max the bones out first. Because I could go whip. The main issue is just the whip upgrade requires a whole separate passive that, frankly, in my opinion, is not particularly amazing. It's not terrible, but it's not something I care too much about. Axes don't come back down if you're walking too quickly. They better keep up. I'm not really reliant on the axes at the moment. Is, I guess, the real answer. Like, they're there. They're nice. But I'm building for their full version as opposed to their current version. Whereas, like, the cross. The cross is one of those weapons that you really, really want as kind of like a solid carry. Do I get the Rune Tracer? I could. My only problem with the Rune Tracer is that I already did a Rune Tracer run, and I feel like doing another Rune Tracer run is just kind of boring. Okay, out. Gotta be a little careful here. These guys are hurty. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Give me that stuff. Okay, candelabrador. Yeah. Definitely don't want the pentagram, though. If they ever make it so the pentagram just fires very slowly but doesn't delete your stuff, then yes, please sign me up. Hey, and we get a triple. Cross, cross, and lightning ring. Okay, so that... I think that maxes both of them out. Or... no. It gets both of them to level 7. I'll take it. A pentagram at later levels doesn't delete items. I know, but in the interim, though, not great. I could see it being very good on a heavy cooldown build, but I just feel like you'd be shooting yourself in the foot so hard to get to that point. Are my crosses getting bigger? I think they are. Let's grab the next lightning ring. Okay. Can I kill plant? Can't tell. I don't think we did kill any of them. That big of a deal. Ow. We might want to pick up the Pumarola. Maybe. Let me keep grabbing the candelabrador, though. There's just enough enemies around here that we want that big AoE. I need a tractor. It goes so far right about now. Alright, get the cross. We still don't have the clover. It's been like an all-weapon day, but no bones, no clovers. Well, just gonna have the biggest AoEs. I don't want to grab the Pumarola just so I don't... Ah! Let's just grab it. Watch it actually just not be worth it. Means I don't have to hunt for HP. No, it's getting me back up. I don't know. Okay, could go for the magic wands. I think I might want to go meteors. Maybe. Okay, because it's fire wand and spinach. I don't think we want the laurel. And like the whip is okay, but let's go regen to keep me up. Let's see. Start leveling axe? Yeah. Because maximum axe is going to be what carries us here. Is Laurel an active? I don't think so. Ah, it's a passive regenerating shield. Okay, so Laurel isn't terrible. Ow, do not touch the werewolf. I think we might have actually died had it not been for Pumarola. Guess I'll keep that in mind. Okay, do we grab the attract orb? No, I'm gonna keep going for axes. I should have gone for the attract orb. Things we need at this point. Probably the book. Whew. Ah. Ow. Okay. Hyper mode, pretty good. Little dicey here and there. That was rough. We actually did need to max axe to get that one. I'm going to try that again. Almost 1 for 1. And let's actually maybe... Because if I could have maxed axe much earlier, that would have not been a problem. I don't think. But I think I also needed the EXP. One of my biggest problems was there was so much stuff just outside of reach that I was not getting. I want none of these. Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm missing. Power-ups. Boy, that do be pricey. Let's just go with inflicted damage. Alright, there we go. Start, Mortatio. Let's do that again. I want one more good run before we switch off. I like this game, but I also do not want to burn out playing it now. I want to grab a quick snack before I do more. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. Okay, so we have the lightning ring. I'm going to go for the axe. Because the upgraded axe is singularly probably one of the most powerful things to get in the forest. And so if I can actually get the high tier axe, we'll be in a happy spot. Do we want the bibble? Do we want the fire wand? Bibble keeps enemies off of me. Yeah, let's go Bibble. Yeah, the problem is both the axe and the bibble are kind of okay until you get the requisite upgrades for them. And then they get, like, unstoppable, but their kind of early game is a little rough. I wanted to invest more into the lightning ring, but we need the book to get that one. I'm actually going to grab the attract orb first. It feels like one of those that might be perceivable as bad, but having that extra range just goes so far. Okay. So I want to go for lightning ring. I don't know. I haven't decided on that. no, lightning ring is pretty good, especially if we start getting those levels. Okay. Let's invest in Bibble, but we really want to do his max axe before it becomes untenable. Or before I get absolutely buried in dudes. Ow. That hurt. Clover. Clover is good for cross. We're not doing cross this time around. EXP. Kind of hard to get though. Okay, pentagram, nope, bone. Okay. Just keep distance. Be patient. Grab EXP. There we go. I think the attract orb is actually pretty good. To go spinach, yeah. It's a small damage up for most of my weapons. Eesh. There we go. A little bit of health. That's somebody that was being snitty at me earlier today. Because I pronounce runes as opposed to ruins. I mean, it's very much a dialect thing. I know it's objectively wrong if you're British, but like, whatever. Whenever anybody goes hard on trying to correct me on a pronunciation for something, I then butcher another word permanently. Do we want to level up bone, or do I want to get the empty tome? Because I feel like locking in a number of these is probably a better idea. Even if not the most immediately useful right now. Because the extra damage from bone would be nice right about now. And wasting all of my upgrades just to lock in my full build is good and might be better, but I don't know. Alright, let's get bone though. We need to do more damage. Lightning Ring is surprisingly not as good on Forest. I'm kind of surprised by that, but not that surprised. The library really concentrates the enemies, so they're coming from like two directions. Whereas here, they're coming from wherever. Axe. Or from here, they're coming from everywhere, and in much smaller density. Or much lighter density, which means way less opportunity for the lightning strikes to just wipe out a whole mass. Be kind of neat if they were programmed specifically to shoot for maximum population density. That is not what they do. Let's keep getting bone. I probably should have actually gone for Bible now, I'm thinking about it. Just because maximum Bible is pretty damn strong. The library is just an all-around better map. Yeah. It's part of the reason why I like the forest better, because it feels like a challenge. You know, with the library, you can just pick a couple of boneheaded, like, you can go full bonehead and get out of the library fine. Whereas the forest, you actually need to think about what you're doing. I might get planted here. Nope, there we go. I'm trying to think of other games where it's... You kind of want the harder level, not necessarily because it's more fun. Or not because it's easier, but because, yeah, it provides that extra challenge. I don't know. I'm sure they exist, but brain ain't do so good, so we're just going with whatever. I'm just along for the ride. I just pick it up now? Yeah. Sure, there's all sorts of pickups that I've missed. Do we want to lock in the Spellbinder? Is it even that good? Spellbinder specifically would benefit the books, except for once the books are done, no. I don't know. It would benefit the bones a little, but I think that's about it. I think I'd rather go for something else. Yeah, Super Bible is good. Oh, but Super Bible requires the Spellbinder. You're right about that. So I should have picked it up. I forgot that it specifically requires it. I think the end part of the library is a lot less forgiving than the end part of the forest, since there's less space. Easier to get trapped into. But usually by that point you're, like, busted strong anyway. But yeah, I forgot that Spellbinder is required for the book. Which is worth it. I still think the axes are going to be better for our overall survival, but... Okay. We don't actually want to stand still. Hyper mode is really fun, but definitely a little punchier as far as dealing with enemies and like where they're coming from. If you let yourself get surrounded, they might actually bum rush you. Okay, axe level 4. Damn. Ow. Okay. Another tome, another duplicator. That's not even a question. Tome is good, but duplicator just is more lightning, more bone, more axe. Can't stop me now. No, let's keep leveling up, Bibs. Ow. Looked away for 2 seconds, then half my HP is gone. Do not let a foe touch you. There's not a lot of forgiveness here. Ooh. Hello. Goodbye. Perfect. One thing I dig about the axes and how they fly. Is they really do just clear an upper path. So if you need to escape, just keep going up slowly. The axes will pave a path. More bone, more lightning. More lightning. I think the lightning is actually going to be more useful. Also, neither evolve, so I don't care too much about them. I just need to prioritize maxing out book and maxing out axe especially. Just those bat swarms. Bit of a surprise hyper mode downside there. Okay, there's some meat. There we go. Let's just kind of blast our way in. Okay. There's a mobile game that plays like this. Is it better or not? No, we want to grab the clover. Something needed the clover. Though what we really need is the candelabra, which shockingly we have not found. There we go. Clover is for cross, that's what it is. Which, I mean, I could grab the cross, but we gotta keep leveling this axe. Mobile game is on par. It's called Magic Survival. Yeah, because there's some amount of temptation for me to give that a shot at some point. I almost never touch mobile games. About the same, less enemy variety, though. Which is saying something this... I mean, I guess has a decent amount of enemy variety. The main difference is... most of the enemies don't do anything. I don't know. I want to play more games kind of in this genre, where it's just horde survival, but with really interesting power-ups. Risk of Rain was kind of an easy example. I know there's games like Hero Siege, but the developer of Hero Siege sucks, so I don't want to do it. Okay, bone. You really can see the general effects of the axes and just how notable that upward arc is. Oh, you're right. I can't evolve both the Bible and the axe now. That sucks. Oh well. I'll upgrade the axe. I wasn't paying attention. I forgot that the Bible needed something else. One way or another, I'm gonna go for the axe upgrade. The Bible is nice, but think there are better upgrades? Maybe, maybe not. Candelabra door. I think part of the reason why is also the extra duration does not help a single one of my other attacks. Okay, so this is a little dicey, as the werewolves are dangerous. Let's just go through here, see if I can find an attractor or some health. Okay, axe is level 8. Do we have fire wand? Fire wand plus spinach. Yes, we already have spinach. King Bible. Nah, let's start going spinach. Duration helps the bone. It's true, but the bone doesn't evolve. It's one thing I think this game desperately needs is more evolutions. Wow. Because there are some weapons that are just like by and far better, just because the evolutions are just so remarkably stronger than their non-evolved competition. Okay. During this phase, we just got a boogie. The ghosts are gonna murder me otherwise. I cannot stand still. And we just need to be gouting axes. Hopefully we'll find a magnet somewhere. Yeah, if I let the werewolves touch me, I'm toast. I can't believe we're only 13 minutes in. Okay. This is the phase that I specifically really desperately wanted the really desperately wanted the upgraded axe for. There's the mid boss, but There's some health. Ow. Okay, here we go. Grab another clover. We've leveled out just a little bit so we can sneak back down. What the hell? Nope. Alright, one more. That was just unfair. We really need to get the axe sooner. We gotta get the axe before 12 minutes. If we can't, then we're Dunsky. I probably should have kept going up, but the plant wall would have killed me anyway. It's one more loop. I mean, it's fun. I just want to get this run going. King Bible. And this time we'll actually make it work. But yeah, I think you need the Axe Swarm or maybe the Rune Tracers or a couple other things. And yeah, I could go with the Rune Tracers again. I mean, it works really well with this build. But I'm gonna just invest hard in Bibble. Because yeah, if I can evolve the Bible really quickly, things get nuts. And like, there's some amount of potential RNG that says that could happen. Knives are great for mulching baddies. Yeah, but I find instead of the knives, it's better to go for the I guess I'll grab the whip. I don't know if I'm going to use the upgraded whip here, but it's kind of something. I'd rather use the magic wand over the knives, especially because bracer is useless in most situations. Not all, but most. We're gonna grab a tract orb. Like I said, it is a saving grace on this map. Rune Tracer's like the Skelebones, right? Yeah. Which actually makes it really strong. Okay. Gotta keep our distance, but also grab as much EXP as I possibly can. I want to do the lightning ring. I think we're gonna leave the lightning ring for later. Or potentially never. I like it. It just, I think the lightning ring is by and far... well, no. The biggest problem in the last map wasn't the lightning ring. It was the fact that I didn't have the candelabra door yet. And the lack of that was actually a little tough. Okay, I'm dying a bit because I don't do quite enough damage. This works. I hear bats. There we go. More King Bible? Yeah, more King Bible. Because like I said, if I can evolve the King Bible before we hit minute 10, we are in a very happy position. Ouch. Ooh. Okay, Pichon. No. Let's keep grabbing Attract Orb. It's kind of the last thing I want to be investing large amounts of points into, but might actually be more helpful than I think it is. Unfortunately, the King Bible takes a long time before it actually gets good. It's kind of a trade-off. No. More whip. There we kind of go. Okay, more King Bible. Thank you. Now that we've killed that mid-boss, I can go back over here. Get that HP up. A little more than that, too. Okay. So, definitely not quite as immediately punchy as the last build, but we're already a decent distance to where we need to be. Do I go for the Hollow Heart? Yeah. If I've got the whip, it's worth it. I don't care too much for the upgraded whip comparatively, and like it's not going to save my butt, but it is going to make it do more damage. Like one thing that it doesn't mention about evolving weapons is it's like an 8 times damage 8 times damage bonus, which just that goes really hard. Okay. Kind of toast these guys slowly. Bit time consuming, and I have to make sure none of them hit me while I'm ensuring maximum damage. Okay, so I think the plants actually just disappear after a certain level of tightness. Huh. Fair enough. Okay, next level of Bibble. That's level 6. We're getting close. Do I go for the magic wand? Yeah, but I'm gonna go for bone. We just want maximum bone. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of sit here, because if I walk too far too fast, every enemy kind of just despawns. And I want to have as many corpses on the field as possible. I've actually done something to those. No, it's fine. Oh, Shell got some Indian food. Now I'm jealous. We ordered Indian for her birthday. Whip? Damn. It's like it doesn't want me to get the maximum level book anytime soon. Just a bit of a downer. Something I'm looking for. We don't get Indian food that often. Mainly because, like, I don't know. If you're in the US especially, it feels like if you want to get Indian food, you always go for the buffet. Because the buffets are, like, where you really can just try everything. And then just zero in on what you're looking for. Normal, like, entree orderings for Indian food is always just kind of like, hey, here's like a smaller portion than if you'd bought at the buffet, and it's like, oh, I don't want that. Yeah, the other problem with Indian food for us is it does not sit that well with our digestive systems, which is big sad because it's like super tasty, but then afterwards we're just like, why did we do this? Why did we order Indian food again? It's like too much curry or tomato or any number of things. Closer. Though we still have not gotten the spellbinder. Though credit where credit is due, the whip is actually like clobbering foes. Not as reliably as I'd like it to be, but still. There it is. Okay, one more Bible level and we're good. Might actually want to leave the this mid-boss chest alone for a bit. Tastiness is worth the discomfort sometimes. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, there it is. Now if I go back up here, hopefully... Okay, this works. This is gonna hyper level a bunch of things, I think. Because we get a T5 chest. So whip, 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 and attract orb. Son of a butt. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. So that gets us what? A level 7 whip? And a lot of attract orb. I can't be mad. I'm a little disappointed, but I can't be mad. Okay. Max everything until it has to give an Evo. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Grab that. That's actually pretty helpful. I've been pretty thorough about not missing anything. Okay, let's just make sure I don't get deleted in the meantime. That mid-boss is going to be a bit of a pain, though. Okay, Spellbinder. No, I mean, at this point it's Duplicator Town. Ooh. Clipped something for just a second there. We might have to be a little bit more cautious. As in, adventure until I find some health. There it is. Where'd the mid-bat go? Shoot. It must have been, yeah, one of the ones that just gives ready XP instead. Evolves only from chest when weapon is level 8 with secondary item. I know. I have it. That doesn't mean it always gives you what you want, though. Well, time to get an Evo, please. Book Evo! Yes! Book? There it is. Okay, so now I can just kind of chill. You allowed to put a link to other streamers? Heck no! Only with my permission, and even then incredibly rarely. It pretty much has to be my friends or no one else. Let's see. Okay, so Clover goes with the cross, maybe. Spinach. Spinach goes with Fire Wand, or we can just go Spellbinder. Let's go with Spellbinder. Because I think we want Axe plus Candelabra. And then we want the Candelabra and we want the book. Pretzel Rocks put a link in the chat. Oh, that's a completely different thing. That's, that ain't another streamer. That is a music service that I'm currently using. I wonder if I could just sit here. I think I will. Bible upgrade seems busted. Almost all of the upgrades are actually just super busted. That's just how they work. Okay. Grab bone. Okay, it's not going to give me too much of a choice on some of these. So satisfying. It really is. I don't know if this is going to work against the werewolves, though. There's the axe. More axe. I'm going to move a little bit just to get the EXP that's been dropped. Because my attract orb does not quite have the range that I need for this. Candelabra door. There we go. Alright, so all we need now is the book. Okay. Start getting axe. Yeah, so this is the werewolf spam that absolutely shreked me the last time. As long as I go reasonably slow, not a threat anymore. Time for the tough part. Not even. It's only tough if you're lacking in stopping power. If Rune Tracer had an Evo, I'd rank it above Cross. I feel like the Rune Tracer should almost Evo with the Duplicator just for extra stupid. Okay. Fire Wand with Spinach, but we're not going Spinach. Santa Water has nothing. Let's go Santa Water. Benefits from everything that I have. Yeah, the big issue is that the Attract Orb and the Duplicator do not have Evos associated with them. They're way too good to pass up. Oh. Okay, some of those guys got a little close. Do I want to go Rune Tracer? Because I don't think I have any other weapons. What other weapons would be good? Yeah, but I've done Rune Tracer. It's fun, but it's not boring. We'll get the Lancet on this one. Because, yeah, in case I don't come back and play more of this, I want to... Oh, boy. I don't know. Even with the impenetrable shield of Book, we're still in kind of a toasty pickle here. Okay, Lancet. Oh, that's what it does. It's kind of neat. I don't think I really care to pick it off. Pick it, though. Okay. So we want to just kind of scooch out here. Now that I'm reasonably safe. Oh, there was a bat. Almost killed me. Please give me whip. I need health. Yes! Alright, there we go. No! No! No, you shit! So there's a problem when you pick up a chest where you can't move. For like, I'm gonna say about 3 seconds after opening a chest, and that werewolf got pushed into my circle of death, and I couldn't move, and so it just killed me. Ah! I'm mad. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. Damage or armor. A little bit of max health. I think it's when you're holding the button down. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It had it too.